Welcome to night 3 of the newly christened Mike World Order podcast, formerly known as the Mike Cook Guys podcast. And as usual, I'm your host, Mike Cook, baby. But it looks like tonight it's going to be taken over by my alter ego, Mike Thunder, the man from down under. But that's a different story. So, appreciate you guys listening to night 2 with my buddy Paul. You know, I'm pretty sure it ruffles some people's feathers, but we just call it as we see it and we tell it like it is, especially Paul. He doesn't hold back, and he has no reason to. But also follow him on social media if you haven't seen on the description of night 2. Moving forward, night number 3. So we're going to go on a road trip, y'all. So we're going to go on a road trip of what started the beginning of my summer during this mad pandemic. So I didn't go on a vacation, but I guess you can say not only did I get a Canadian experience, but on tonight's episode, I'm about to also get the Greek experience as well. So I ended up joining this group that I don't plan on mentioning, which also led to me going to another group, which was a whole lot better. And I ended up developing a friendship with this person. Eventually, this friendship turned into a Twinmance because we share the same birthday. We have a lot in common in terms of hobbies. And in terms of sense of humor, it's very similar, at least to me, you know. And what makes her so awesome is she don't take shit from no one. She's like a cross between Tony Soprano and Method Man in terms of when she get mad. And on top of that, the main part about it, she is thick like my mama's buttermilk biscuits on a Sunday morning. So I want you guys to put your hands together and clap. Not literally clap, but give me that response as if you would if this was a live show. To get up to my hot Greek Canadian twin. Give it up for Kalliopi, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Mike. That was a great introduction.
I know, right? I had you like hyped up as all I could, you know. I could say more, like, you know, welcome to the show, potential Mrs. Mike Thunder. I forgot she's in entanglement, y'all. But the funny part is, a lot of people for a while in these groups thought that me and you had something together going on.
Oh, that's just because we get along well.
We get along too well.
What does that even mean?
I mean, we get along too well. Like, it just, some things that are that organically meshed well, you don't see it that often anymore these days.
Okay.
You know?
I see that.
Yeah, exactly. Someone with your outgoing personality, and you also have that traveling mindset. And when I say you are a Sagittarian to a core, it is no jive.
Yeah, that's true. I'm pretty Sagittarius.
I know, we're both like Sagittarius as fuck. Hey, that should be a t-shirt.
Sagittarius as fuck.
Yes, I'm just saying, it could work. Sagittarius as fuck, you know. So, for my... Oh, go ahead.
I said I would wear it.
I'd wear it too. Which that gives me an idea.
More shirts.
Exactly. We'll make sure to take photos when meeting. But, for my first-time Mike World Order listeners of you, please, if you'd like, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I don't know what to tell you.
Really?
I'm from Toronto. What am I supposed to tell you?
I don't know. Tell us where you're from. Like, tell us your background. Are you single?
From
What's your
Toronto,
hobbies?
my background is Greek, Italian, and Irish. I grew up in Greek town. And I worked for the city. Good times. And my favorite thing to do is travel. and I love traveling.
You know what? I'm just about to start putting you on the griller. So, all right, are you single? Are you taken? Are you? Come on, man. You might end up getting fan mail and gifts after this episode.
In my heart, I am not single.
Ooh. To explain.
Okay. I really I like somebody that I'm interested in, and that's yeah.
And it's funny because I remember listening to this thing the other day and how in terms of like love, compatibility, and romance, Sagittarians have like the highest compatibility in terms of the laws of attraction. Do you think that's possibly true by any chance?
I think that's 100% true.
Gotcha.
I think it's very easy to like a Sagittarius because Sagittariuses are usually, obviously this doesn't apply to everyone, but usually very free-spirited and very open-minded. Like that's easy to get along with on the surface. So it's very easy for people to be attracted to Sagittariuses at first. It's like something that is drawn in. Plus, people like the honesty and the bluntness a lot of times.
Yeah, that's one thing for sure. You don't hold back on the bluntness.
Well, I try sometimes.
You try.
Tactful, you know. I don't. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty blunt. I'm so free. Like, what am I supposed to do?
I mean, look, I ain't knocking you for it. Look, I enjoy it because to me, it's comical.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, I say it in the way you're explaining it is comical
No.
to me. Like, trust me, if our regular listeners know, if they knew the conversations we have at times, yeah, they'd be like, something going on with y'all too. Don't lie to us.
I don't know. I think people would see it and see that like we get along well and we're good friends.
Exactly, and that's what developed what is called the Twinmance.
Yep.
Because the original idea you turned down of the name.
I did. I didn't like it at first.
I mean, it would have grew on you eventually.
Well, it obviously did because I say it now.
Yeah, exactly. Our Twinmance, and then it's just one of those things that make it fun, and it's crazy because one of the plans I originally had was visiting the Toronto area, but unfortunately, because our country does not want to comply or even put the effort in, jeez, I could have been in Toronto already, like with my walk and everything at an Airbnb, just like doing all these powwows and meetups with you guys. Like it sucks.
Yeah, but eventually, I think there'll be like a big group meetup and everybody will be able to meet, or even just individually and stuff. Borders won't be closed forever.
Forever, ever? No.
Forever, ever.
Forever. And to think my original plan was to go to the London area. Thank God that didn't work out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot.
I mean, trust me, on night 2, Paul didn't hold back his sentiments about that. And you could say it was almost like a small roast session. I don't know. Hey, look, he spoke his opinion, and,
As he should. Why should he not?
exactly. You spoke in yours, and I love you for that because, you don't get a friend like that often. You got some
Such a
that...
compliment,
Mhm. Yeah, And that's another thing that made me, like, bond with you a lot, too. Like, just that trust factor that's built on,
For sure.
For sure, dude. So, I also noticed that you're very, I wouldn't want to say the word combative, but rightfully so.
But it's probably the right word.
Because I keep hearing the stereotypes of Greek women are crazy.
I think that's a Italian women more, but I mean, I'm also.
I mean, I have dated Italian. She was not crazy. Never
That's
dated
good.
never dated a Greek woman, but got Greek friends.
Hmm. Are they crazy? Is that what you're saying?
I don't think you're crazy.
Hmm.
Why you say it like that? You just like you said straight up. What you trying to say, right?
Hmm.
No, you guys aren't crazy. No. Like
I don't know.
I've only made two Greek
Combative,
friends.
and now you're calling me crazy so that I will become combative. I see the trap here, right?
I
Hmm.
mean,
Hmm. I already saw it.
you
Not
did.
falling.
I mean, was it really a trap though?
I believe that's what you were trying to set up there.
Oh, never. Traps. It's only a trap if it worked.
So do you think I'm combative?
No, I do think that. Okay, this is so wrong for saying this, but I've mentioned it before. But I do like when you have your moments of bluntness for some odd reason. I find it very attractive. Or I'm just a glutton for punishment.
Oh, so you like it when it's towards you?
Yes. Like, tell me how you really feel.
I usually do.
I know. And a prime example for the listeners out there. So there was one conversation we had one night, and I'm more loopier than usual, but I remember at one point I said something, and you was like, "Well, you better go man up, broski," and I'm like, "Are you serious?" And you was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh,
I remember.
you." Like your guy side came out, you was like, "Yeah." I was like,
Yeah.
"Dang, I felt like Debo was in the room." What you got on my 40, Mike? Nothing, Opie. That's how I felt just a little bit inside. But it's also a good thing because, like I said, you don't hold back and you always speak what's on your mind. And that's, like I said, the Sagittarian. You speak what's on your mind and you're honest about it.
I tried.
Sometimes a little too honest.
I is that yeah, maybe that's a thing.
I think so.
I've heard that before. I've heard that like
But once
like
again, that's like a Sagittarian flaw,
sometimes
man.
it can be hurtful or something, but I don't know how. I have to learn, and I've been learning how to be more tactful with my words.
I love it. Well, in that case, you
I
know,
don't care though.
oh man, you know what? I'd be a dick about the next thing I want to ask them.
Why? What?
I was gonna say your thoughts on Hot Canadian Wife, the woman formerly known as Hot Canadian Wife.
Oh, um, my thoughts about the situation.
I mean, however you want to put it out, that's up to you.
Well, I'm not here to like read her.
We're not.
Um,
Look, night
but
two had look enough of that was going on in night two.
I believe that.
Man, it was like guy code night. We had this look. We were getting everything out how we felt about everything, every ex. But we did mention good intentions about you.
Good intentions about me.
Yeah, good things about you. We said great things.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, we had nothing but good intentions
Well,
for you.
listening to it.
You know, especially the part about you being thick like cold maple syrup.
Oh,
I mean, that's like,
all right. You asked for my thoughts, right?
yes.
Okay. So my thoughts on the situation are that you put in a lot of effort, and that you really, I know that you really liked her, and were interested in more. Um, and I think that she enjoyed that attention from you. But I think she was doing something that females do that I have done in the past when I was younger. And that's when instead of instead of knowing that, okay, this person has these intentions and I'm not interested in that, when certain things are said, like compliments or whatever, sometimes females feel like it's just more polite to be nice and say thank you or whatever it is. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Because it's harder to say whatever. And I think sometimes that some females, including myself until a few years ago, so I'm not saying like I include myself in this, that I had to realize that when I know that a man, like, no matter how nice he is and how friendly he is, when I know what his intentions are, and that doesn't mean that his intentions are bad, I just mean when I know what his intentions are, then I know that, like, if his intentions are more romantic or whatever and I'm not interested, I know that it's my responsibility to not lead that person on just because I have a need to be nice. Because it's actually not nice. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Sometimes, one of my favorite things is just going for a drive at night, smoking, listening to music, like good company.
Me too.
And I used to, like, call my friends and be like, let's go, da, da, da. And then I realized that certain people, I shouldn't be calling for, like, just because I want to go to the beach and smoke and we have good company. Because even though they've never really said their intentions, I actually kind of know that if I said something, then they'd be cool with it.
Right.
Okay, so I don't call those people for like, hey, can you help me move or da-da-da. Like, I've sort of distanced myself in a sense from the friendship, because doing those certain things when you know that that person has those intentions is actually really fucking rude. Oh, can I say that?
Yes, you can look. That's why I said this show is uncut, uncensored, and in one take. If you want to drop
But
F-bombs, like...
it's fucking rude to do that. And I never really knew that and got that before, because I always thought, well, I've never given this person like a reason to think anything is ever going to happen and da-da-da. At the end of the day, though, I did know. So I know that deep down you know why this person's doing these things for you. It's not because they're just your friend. Does that make sense?
Makes a whole
I
lot
mean
of
to
sense.
myself clearly. So I think that what she was doing was being nice and not like stopping it. Like, sometimes, like in my DMs, right? Some people will say certain things and I'll say like, well, that sounds flirty. Like,
Huh.
I let them know, like, don't go there. Do you know what I mean? And it's not that I'm trying to be rude. It's that I'm trying to be clear. Like, don't talk to me about flirty things. Don't talk to me about nothing like that. I'm not interested. And sometimes it can come across as rude. But I feel like it's nice. So. And I think that that's part of, I think she also enjoyed the attention. You know?
Oh, yeah. Like, most definitely.
Because you were someone who was very attentive to her, very caring, very always there when she had to talk and everything, as far as I know.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I only do know this from your side. So I want to say that too. But I don't know recently why you got unfriended. I think that's pretty fucked up, to be honest.
I agree.
But you asked and you didn't get an answer. So I think that's actually also pretty cowardice. But I don't know the reason. So maybe she feels like, no, I don't know. I don't know her reason. Like, maybe somebody told her something. Maybe she thinks something. So maybe for her, it's also like, I owe you an explanation. It could also be that. I don't know. What I know is that it wasn't nice what she was doing. She was trying to be nice, I think, but it wasn't nice. And you don't use people for your attention. I also think you should have stopped earlier than you did.
Yeah, I'm too
She was
hard-headed.
telling you, she was telling you certain things on purpose. I only like dark-skinned Nigerian guys. She's telling you these things on purpose, and you're not actually taking in what she's saying. You're hearing what you want. Maybe I can change your mind. That's also your fault.
Damn. Nah, I definitely agree with you because anyone who knows me knows I'm hard-headed.
No, I hear you. You go for what you want. You put all your effort in, and you try, and that's what you did. And I commend you for that. Because sometimes you do have to put yourself in the position of, you know what, I might get hurt, but this is who I really want. Let me try and actually put an effort and actually show that and try. Because that person's worth it to me. But you also have to know that if it doesn't work out, that you put yourself in that position. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
nobody owes anybody any affection or attention or likes or love just because somebody else has feelings for them, no matter what that person does for them. The other person doesn't owe you shit. It sucks, but you can't make somebody owe you feelings. Oh, but I did all this for you, and oh, but okay. But you can't make somebody like somebody. And I'm not trying to say that's what you were trying to do at all. I was just going off topic a little bit, I guess.
No, but you know, this is good because sometimes we need it from the woman's side of you. Because most of the time on the podcast, like, you know, technically you're the second woman who's been on the podcast. Like, literally. Like,
What
that.
happened?
That's history, you know?
Sorry, I thought you cut out for a second.
No, I'm still here. I was just saying. It's crazy because I'm saying I'm not, you know, knocking it. Like, I'm taking, like, this is what we want, like, the women's side of you on things, too. Because it's mostly the men, me, and mostly other guys. We're giving our opinions on things and all this. But it's not often we get a woman's point of view. And like I said, you're like the second woman on my show. You know, so this is pretty much history in its own for me. On the 7th year anniversary, which is funny. So no, stuff like this is good. Like, you know, because maybe you got men like me that just needed that woman's point of view and just, you know, mention everything.
Like, it doesn't apply to everybody.
No, but it's one of those things, you either take it with a grain of salt or you take the whole mountain. Either way, take it.
Absolutely.
Oh, by the way, we need to get you closer to the mic. We can't hear you.
I'm sorry, is this better?
Yeah, you're better.
Sorry about that.
You're good. I was going to say, where'd you go, Opie?
I'm here.
Oh, I thought you were still going on talking.
I was.
Yeah, you was until
I
you...
explained it.
Get back over here, your volume.
Yeah? Okay, I thought that I explained it. I don't know. Do you have another question about it?
No, it was just that you were like so far away from your phone while talking about it. It's like, hold up, were you done? Like, couldn't tell.
Yeah, I was just talking about what I've learned. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Sorry. I was just talking about what I've learned. I didn't always think that way, and I would always, like, it took me a while to figure that out.
And that's, like I said, that's why, once again, that could be another reason why men are attracted to you that way. You tell us what, it's not often we get women in the world that tell us what we need to know, not what we want to know, you know.
Well, I'm here for my opinions on shit, but, like, who the hell am I? You know what I mean?
I mean,
These are just my own thoughts. These are not facts.
oh, true. And I'm the same way, too. Like, when people ask for advice, I was like, I can't give you advice. I can only give you life lessons. And you can just take it or leave it.
Right?
That's what makes it, that's why it's called life, man. And with life, there's growing pains. And, you know, That's why I said it's so good to have a friend like you around. Cause I remember the night you chewed me out about it. He's like, you just need to stop talking to her. Just need.
Yeah, that night I was like, okay, listen, I've been silent long enough on this.
Oh yes, you was. I'll never forget it. Like there's when it comes to your conversations or when you get upset, I never forget it because, like I said, you seem like someone who's very passionate about point of views on things and what you believe in.
I am. I am.
Yeah, no kidding.
Sometimes the way that I express it can be,
Aggressive.
for people that aren't used to that, it can be a little like abrasive. Because, like you said, I'm pretty blunt about it. But I promise that when I'm like that, I'm really trying, like, it's because I care. And I don't have time to be like, here, let's sprinkle some shit on. No, I'm not sprinkling any sugar on anything. I'm just going to tell you what it is because I care, you know?
Mm, I'm so glad you care. Oh my goodness. I mean, like I said, it's just those moments where, and like I said, you're a prime example of a friend that will tell you what you need to know and not what you want to know. Because most guys, after being told what you just told me, they probably would have been like, "You don't know what you're talking about, man." Like, or they'll just say, "Yeah, I get it," and then they just brush it off and ignore it. You know.
Maybe. I mean, everybody takes in whatever they take in. Like, whatever they want to take in, you know what I mean?
I take it all in.
Alrighty.
She's alright. I mean, I was just letting you know I take it all in, you know.
I'm glad.
So, okay, now this next segment sounds a bit wrong. Can I mention about the time you turned into a cross between Method Man and Tony Soprano?
Well, if I say no, that's kind of weird right now, right? So go ahead.
I mean, such a smart ass.
Oh, wait, are we saying the situation what I was mad about?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just saying it was funny. Like I was saying, could I mention like the backstory behind it? Because I'm sure people, when they hear the beginning, they're like, hold up, why did she remind you of Method Man and Tony Soprano?
Yeah, they're probably like, what the hell?
Yeah, like what the hell is with that combination?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm waking up, right? I'm like half asleep. I got a message, right? I'm looking this from Opie. I'm like, I'm playing the first thing I hear is, yo, this fucking kid.
Oh my god.
You were straight up gangsta as fuck when you said that. You was like, this fucking kid. Oh man, you was like going on. Now I'm not gonna go into full details about, how it went down, but just mentioning that part, you was like straight up, you don't fuck with my money, you don't fuck with my business, you don't fuck with me. I was like, I will keep that duly noted, Opie. I did not mean to eat that last chicken when you cooked. All right, damn.
Yeah, I think you might have to kind of tell the backstory.
I did. Okay, so it was, I guess, a transaction, you can say, and she, shipped out goods to someone in America, and him being an idiot that was trying to be funny.
No, all the Americans that I ship my gifts to are actually all so polite, so appreciative, and I love it. This person is Canadian.
Oh, damn, I thought it was American.
No, the only person who's been rude was that little Canadian.
Damn.
Yeah. No manners, no home training, nothing. Like, I don't even block people. This kid is such a goofy, I couldn't.
Damn.
Probably shouldn't say goofy. That's not a really nice word.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I'm sorry. When I think of Goofy, I think of Disney.
Yeah, right? You think of like silly, goofy, whatever, but
These days, the world has become so sensitive. It's not even.
no. In Toronto, goofy, like, I think it's more. Anyways, it just means more. Goofy's like a pedo. Like,
Really?
yeah, it's just that. Yeah, so that's why I'm saying like maybe I shouldn't have used that word exactly. It's just a word that sometimes I say it but don't mean it in that way.
Right. So, okay.
But I'm from Toronto, so maybe I shouldn't have said it that way.
So, speaking of Toronto, so for our American listeners out there, what words or phrases that you would consider to be like Toronto slang?
Oh no, I'm not the person to ask about Toronto slang. I don't know. I'm a nerd. Don't ask me about slang.
Okay, well, okay, I figure. Because
We'll say A. A. That's what
I say, hey.
say A a lot.
Hey, I mean, I think that's just Canadian.
You have to get like a Toronto man's to come on and like give you some real like Toronto slang.
Look, the only thing I know about Toronto or just Canada in general, y'all say y'all O's pretty long, so I like it when y'all say a boat.
Everybody with their boat. Man, when I was in Virginia, actually in February, I met these people, and then I think on the last night that I saw them, they said something about that I sound like, you know what he said? I sound like Bobby's mother. You know Bobby's World?
Yes, Mrs. Generick.
What the hell?
She'd be like, Bobby, don't you know? You need to get out of trouble, don't you know?
I was like, I don't talk like that. And he's like, oh, you sound like that. And then I said about. And then he's like, see, you said it. And I was like, what? I don't hear it.
I know, for some reason, y'all never hear it, but we hear it.
That was normal to us.
A boot.
Get out of here. I know I don't say
A
a boot.
boot. Well, of course you don't say a boot, because a boot is what you put on your foot.
Yes. But that's what you're pronouncing when you say that.
A boot? I don't know what the fuss is about, okay? Like, y'all just say y'all O's long, like a boots, or I'm going to the house, or like, I mean, you can get us back with any phrase we say, like, I say wecka stow, so, you know.
You know what did you say?
A wrecka stow?
What's this?
What, a wrecka stow?
Yeah, what is that?
If you wanted to buy a Sam Cooke album, where do you go?
Oh, shut up. Oh my god.
See?
Wow. Yeah.
It never fails.
That's hilarious.
I mean, that's how you get them every time. Or you just write it down and they don't get it. Like, especially if it's someone that's like very preppy, they'd be like, "Wreck a stove." And I'm like,
Yeah, I would not have gotten that.
"Wreck a stove." And then as soon as they're embarrassed because I'm laughing my butt off, they'd be like, "What does that mean?" Then when I ask that question, they'd be like, "The record store." I'm like, "There you go."
I turned off I did the do not disturb and turned off. Notifications are still coming in.
Yeah, but it won't alert it to where it interrupt the phone conversation.
So you haven't heard anything, right?
Not at
I
all.
just don't want it to sound weird when you're like playing it back.
No, not at all. You're good. If anything, I was getting everything ready for the next segment, which
Oh, what's the next segment?
the next segment is 10 questions with Mike Thunder.
Sorry, you know what it does? It lowers my volume every time. I'm turning them off one by one.
Right.
It's basically just WhatsApp and Messenger that are coming through. I didn't hear what you just said.
I said we got 10 questions with Mike Thunder, your favorite person.
Okay.
Or at this point, the hot Greek mom's favorite person based on recent comments in the group.
Hey, okay.
I know, right? We were chatting it up this morning.
Hey.
So, here we go. 10 questions with your favorite person, Mike Thunder. Number 1. And this is like 10 of the most randomest questions. I didn't submit these questions. I actually had people on Twitter submit questions for this. So here we go.
That's cool.
Question number 1. What part of the human face is your favorite?
Like when I'm looking at another person?
Yep.
Like someone that I'm attracted to?
Doesn't matter, male or female.
Probably eyes.
Eyes, really?
I don't know. Face? I would probably say eyes, or smile actually gets me too.
I had to say a woman's smile too, but I can't tell these days because they're wearing face masks.
Right?
Number 2. Do you dance crazy when no one is looking?
There are moments, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Good times.
All right, this next one. Don't get mad at me. All right. If
Yeah,
you could,
you didn't choose questions to ask.
huh?
Here. What's the question?
So the question is number 3. If you could give any historical figure a wedgie, who would you pick?
Ooh. Can we go to 4 and I can think about 3?
Nah, you gotta be right on the spot. Like who's? It can be celebrity. It can be doesn't matter.
I,
You can say pass and we can go back.
but that I already asked you for that.
I know, but
Pass.
all right. Number 4. Would you rather be trapped in an elevator full of men with bad body odor or 3 soaked dogs?
Dogs? Wait. Let's go with the dogs.
Let's go with the
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. What if it was cats, though?
Ew, man.
Really?
Who is trying to be trapped? You don't know if those cats are vicious. Sure. Dogs are great. Cats, they could be great 1 second and then try to claw your eyes out. What if all 3 of them get into a fight with each other? I'm not trying to get out of there with scratches and whatever. No, thank you.
You are such a
Cats are
sad.
assholes.
See, this is why
I mean,
we
there
have
are nice cats, relax, but like for the most part, cats are little fucking assholes,
so much in common.
right? Okay, next question.
All right, we are on what, number 5? Was that number? Okay, this is number 5, and it's funny. Speaking of cats, would you rather have the ability to breathe underwater or have the agility of a cat?
Okay, breathing underwater.
Really?
Absolutely. Wait, does that mean I'm gonna have gills on the side of my face or something?
No. You're just able to breathe underwater, or you just light on
The
your
ability-
feet like a cat.
Yeah, I want to have the ability to breathe. I love being underwater. I love the ocean. I love it. So I would definitely like that.
You have way too much in common with me. It's so crazy. Now this next question, I'm not gonna lie. This puts the question of our friendship fate, our Twinmance. So
Oh yeah, no pressure.
number 6, would you rather have unlimited sushi for life or unlimited tacos for life?
I would prefer to have tacos. Unlimited tacos.
I
Yeah.
love you.
Well, the thing is, I kind of want to say sushi because of somebody that I know that really enjoys sushi. So it's like, hey, I can get them sushi for life. But I love tacos, so I'm going taco.
Me too, because you just can't go wrong with tacos.
Right?
So we're at number 7. So if you're a gym person, what is your favorite type of workout?
Oh my god, so I was just at the gym today. I really like rowing, and as much as I say that I hate it, my trainer didn't make me do it today because there was a class in that section of the gym. But I actually really like the prowler.
The prowler.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know the thing, okay, I don't know how to describe this, okay, so bear with me, but it's like, it looks like a sled, and you put weights on it, and then you just push it across the gym. And then
Okay.
you have to push it back. Um, I hate it, but I actually realized I actually really love it. It's like my arch nemesis. Like, I just like beating it. Like, I like doing it.
Okay.
And lately I really like rowing.
Nice. I like rowing as well too. So that's what number 7. Now we're at number 8. If you could run one current business, which would it be, and how would you change it?
Wait, you mean like an existing business, and how would I change it?
Yep.
Is Facebook a business?
Yes, it is.
All right, here we go. So here's the thing
Oh
with Facebook.
shit.
I would run Facebook in a sense that I wouldn't allow this biased bullshit that it's doing. And I would allow more, um, I would allow people to be able to customize their profiles more. Um, there's a lot of features, I guess, that I would change. I would take, you can't actually take the ads out if you're doing Facebook for free, right?
Right.
But I think I would have an option. Like, I have YouTube Premium because I don't like advertisements and I like it playing in the background. So I think there should be an option of, like, pay $3.99 a month, whatever. I just made up a number, and no advertising.
I'd be down for that.
Right? Like, you don't have to do it. You can just have the regular or whatever with the advertisements, but it's just an option. And I think a lot of people would choose it, or maybe not. Maybe they don't care about the advertisements.
I mean,
Um,
that's just like me with Spotify. Like, I get premium just because I don't want to deal with the ads. And I was like that before then when I had
yeah, I
Pandora
have
Run.
yeah. It's just better. Like, YouTube, I cannot stand the ad. I hate advertisements so much. But yeah, I would change how Facebook operates. I would also make it more, and make it easier for the business pages as well. And I'd make it easier for people not to connect, because it's of course very easy for people to connect, but certain features like on their lives and things like that, there's just a lot that I would change that I think personally would make it better. But I think that something that would definitely make it better is when someone wants to, say, challenge something or whatever, or you can't talk to anybody in Facebook. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So I think I would change that, but I think in changing that, you might have to say, like, okay, it's $3.99 a month or whatever, because, well, I guess there are still advertisements, so they are generating money from that. But yeah, I would change that. There's a lot I would change, actually.
Oh, wow. That's pretty
Well, that's
interesting.
the one off the top of my head. I'm sure if I actually thought about it, it wouldn't be Facebook, but that's the one I'm choosing right now.
I mean, it makes the most sense because It has gotten pretty dumb.
No, Facebook is ridiculous, and then their community standards that they just changed for October 1st, it's they're done so that they can suppress the truth even more right in October, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, makes sense.
Yes, it does.
So, that puts us at question number 9.
Okay.
Would you be a hero or a villain for a day? And why?
You know, it's probably more fun to be the villain, but I think I just could. I'd be the hero, I guess. I know it sounds so boring, right?
Alrighty. Well, that makes sense.
What's a villain do? Like cause destruction and be mean to people and shit? Like I'm not trying to do that shit.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes a whole lot of sense. And actually, question number 10 is actually requested from me.
Actually, wait. Question number 9. Just to say something.
Right.
Really, it depends on what I'm doing and who's looking at me, like from their perspective, if I'm the hero or the villain, right?
Right.
Like if I was out here shooting pedos in their story, I'm the villain. But in my story, I'm the hero.
I mean, I think these days anyone who looks at someone shooting a pedo is a hero.
Right, but from the pedo's perspective, you are not the hero. So that's what I'm saying, just from, and that was just one example, but what I'm saying is like, who's to say if I'm the villain or the hero, really?
I mean, that is true. Because I've always looked at myself as the villain in real life because people's image of a hero was completely fucked up. That's just my personal opinion.
But you're not a villain. You're not malicious to people. You don't have malicious intents. That doesn't, okay.
In
You
terms
just
of,
want to be the villain because they're cooler usually.
yeah, that's pretty much.
I know.
Like, I don't want to be mean to people. I just want to look cool. Because I'm not going to lie, the villains usually have the cool outfits. I mean, villains have the cooler outfits, though.
Well, why can't I be a hero with a cool outfit?
I don't know.
I mean, if I'm going to wear it, it's going to look cool, right? So,
I mean, that is true.
right?
But there's just something about a villain cool is just, I don't know, to me it's just different. It's just
Yeah.
weird to explain.
No, I get it. That's why I was like, I want to say villain, but I know that I'm not going to be a villain.
Right.
I know what my heart is. I just sound like I'm mean and whatever, but I'm really not a mean person.
Oh, I knew that once I got to know you. When I first saw you, it was like very intimidating.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, only because, like when I first saw your photo, and I think I saw it under your other account, I
Yeah, probably.
honestly thought you were a hot model that was like super, super professional model.
You're gassing a hot model.
No, I'm not. I
What do you mean
honestly
Never mind.
thought that.
I don't even use filters. Why did I say that many?
I don't
Oh,
know.
sometimes I use those like fun ones, you know?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. I just thought it was the vibe I got. I was like, yeah, she's a model. She's got to be. Like,
Just want to take pictures of me.
but they're always so on point. That's why I honestly thought, I'm not trying to gas you up, but if it's working, cool. But no, I honestly thought you were a model. And because of that, I was like intimidated. I was like, ain't no way this model is going to like answer my message if I say hi. And it's like, you were like, hello. And I was like, oh shit, she replied.
I think you said hello actually the first time.
Exactly.
We found out that we were birthday twins. That we're both on the 8th.
Yes.
that's when you actually, I think that's the first time you ever messaged me.
Yes. I shot my shot. I didn't care. I was like, skew. But, so now we're on to question number 10 before we go back to 3. And actually, question number 10 was requested by me.
What's question number 10?
Why you gotta sound like that for?
Sounds like something's happening here.
I mean, you'd be surprised. It'll start out that way, but then the ending is...
Let's go. What's question number 10?
Alright. Question number 10 is, since you're thick like pancake batter, how many pancakes or waffles have you eaten in a single sitting? I told you this was going to catch off
waffles
guard.
I love. We go to a few different places here, and like that's a thing we do with our friends and like, all the kids, and we go for waffles. But like fancy waffles, like Nutella and bananas and whatever you get. So I would have to say 1.
So hold up.
It could be 2, actually. Like it's not possible.
So you're telling me that you like...
These are like Belgian waffles, like homemade, like big thick waffles.
Yeah, I get that. But see, what caught me off guard is the fact that you said you like waffles more than pancakes.
Yeah, for sure.
We are so twinny.
You like waffles more than pancakes?
I love waffles more than pancakes.
Okay.
Like, I recently found like a brand of waffle batter that I can make, so I can get a waffle iron and make keto waffles.
Nice. My friend made me, my friend Fula, shout out to Fula, made me keto waffles once, and they were delicious.
And see, I can't do it because all the egg they like to put in. But at least this brand, it's already mixed. I just add water and add it to, like, and it's only one waffle is like 3 grams of carbs.
That's amazing.
And 1 gram of sugar. And, like, the syrup is...
Brand, I need to restart my keto. You got to tell me about this brand, because I restart on Monday.
I'm about to order it on Amazon. I can send it to you, the brand. Only reason I know about it is because I tried a sample of it at IKEA. Go figure.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how I learned about Mr. Tortilla.
I found a good muffin mix and a good pancake mix on Amazon as well that I really like. Also a very good bread mix. Anyone that I've given this, like, made this bread for, that are obviously not on keto as well, really like it. So it's very worth it. Very worth it. Is that anyways, I said it.
And that's another cool thing that we have in common as well. We're both users of the keto diet, and I know during this pandemic it's kind of hard to maintain doing keto.
Yeah, you know what? This pandemic I've gone through, like, being on top of things at first and then just falling right off.
Me too. I was like, fuck it.
So, I was going through some shit, and then I was like, you know what's going to make everything fall back in line for me? I need to see my trainer again. I just can't do this anymore. And I was right. So, like, I restarted last week. From that day, like, I've been on it. Not keto. I haven't been like, let me go right into that right away. I've just been like, everything kind of fell into line, like, with my mood, with feeling good, well, all that, which makes it easier to restart my keto and do everything. Because I love keto. I love cooking for keto. I love prepping. But if you're not feeling it, like, you're not feeling it.
And I guess because it's easy for me because I'm such a picky eater.
Are you?
Yes, like some people, they're like, the keto diet is easy for you because it's just easy. Because for me, I'm just pretty much like, I can tell you when I was real deep in doing keto what I would eat in a day, and you would look at me like, how the hell can you, like, not be hungry from eating just that?
No, I get that, because I don't feel hungry when I'm on keto.
Same here, but I feel more energetic and it.
Absolutely, because you don't have that sugar in your system. People don't realize how much like sugar is really a poison to our bodies and our minds. And our body, minds, and souls are connected. So it's such a different feeling. I actually didn't realize until the first time that I had stopped doing keto how much more clarity I had while on keto, and it was because sugar really fogs your mind, and like you just don't even realize it.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially the inflammation of it.
Yes.
Like it's amazing, especially when hitting ketosis. I remember when ketosis hit really hard last year for Black Friday when I was working at my job at Fossil. I swear to you, like I had to come in at 11 o'clock Thanksgiving and was working till 8 in the morning, and my body was nonstop. I was like outselling everyone, and then I took like a good 2 hour nap, and then I came back and worked 4 to 12:30 in the morning,
Wow.
and I was not tired. Although I did have me an iced coffee, which was a bad move because iced coffee with espresso while in ketosis has you feel like a crackhead on Red Bull.
I don't know. I make frappe every day when I'm on keto. But
Right.
frappe is something like that. I'm Greek. Like frappe is my thing. So that's some. And I also like being able to put my MCT oil in it.
Oh, I couldn't do MCT oil.
I really like MCT oil.
I couldn't because it's.
Actually, I only started drinking hot pop because I liked putting my MCT oil in it because I don't like it in my tea.
Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Really?
Only because I end up shitting like a geese. Like, no lie.
Well, maybe you're having too much because the very first time I did it, my friend was like, she was telling me to get MCT oil, and the very first time I tried it, she had told me, she goes, look, I think she said a teaspoon at that time, right? She said, I use a teaspoon now, but you can't do that. You have to use a smaller amount at first. And I guess I didn't use a small enough amount, and I was like, oh my god, I was in so much pain. And then she's like, how much did you use? And she's like, I told you not to do that. So I didn't do it again, and I love MCT oil now. It's like this natural energy boost. I love it.
Well, see, with me, I use what is called a pocha or a yak butter tea. It's like a Himalayan tea that's like low carb and no sugar. It's kind of salty in a way, but it's full of good fats. But the only area you could get it in is Nepal, and I was buying that for a while.
Interesting.
Yeah, like
So what do you just order it?
yeah. I know a vendor in New Jersey who wrestled under the name Samson Khan, and he was the one who got me onto yak butter tea or pocha as they called it, and I started finding his vendor on eBay, and it's literally like from Nepal all the way to the U.S., and it would take like a week for me to get it.
That's interesting.
Let me tell
I've
you.
tried.
Let me tell you something. Yak butter tea. There was even one night. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was smacked one night talking to some homies, and I ended up turning into an alter ego. And I was like going on. I was like, and they say there's different wars and methods. He said, like me, I drink yak butter tea, a warm stimulant that has my body going like raging turbines in a Miami hurricane. And I was like, as for you, you drink Coca-Cola, a sugary soft drink that causes inflammation in your joints. I said, you rise and then you crash. And he like looked at me like, what the hell is wrong with you?
It's just so.
It's that yak butter tea. And then I started using it as pickup lines. It's like, I love you like my cup of hot or the
All
tea.
your pickup lines involve food.
But if you think about it, if you look at the pattern, it's all foods that I'm like forbidden to eat when on keto.
Like yak butter.
Well, no, but other stuff like pancake batter and
Yeah.
frozen paydays and thick maple syrup and my mom's buttermilk biscuits from scratch on a Sunday morning. Like, or telling
Those
you
have
that
shit.
or telling you that you caked up and caked in and you're a grown ass woman because of it. Like, leave it to me to use forbidden foods because, like it was mentioned on night one, it sucks that food is so good can be so forbidden in terms of health. It's so bad, but it's so good.
It's true.
Like, you can't help but be like, man.
You know what? Honestly, you know what catches me on keto? Like when I do fall off or when I stop, it's because I want fruit so bad. Like I love fruit, and that's one thing about keto that I hate, that I can't have fruit.
Exactly, because I'm an antioxidants guy.
I just love I love fruit, and it really kills me.
But it's funny how they say that, but
Like,
you can
saw
do
me. I
lemon.
sat on the phone with you one day and ate and put a spoon in half of a watermelon and was just eating away.
I was watching you. It was so funny to me because I'm like, I didn't know if you just got done. I didn't know if you were smacked or not, but you had like the biggest smile on your face.
Because I was so excited because I thought that I bought the stupid seed one, like the seeded one.
Right?
Which is
You had
so, I know, and I didn't. And this stupid thing didn't even have seeds, and it didn't taste like I wanted it to taste. It was still watermelon, but like you know how the seeded watermelons are so juicy and red, and like
oh
those
yes,
are watermelon.
and then just spitting out the seeds just as the plus side of it.
No, I eat the watermelon seeds now because actually watermelon seeds are so good.
Really, fiber.
Yeah, you can actually buy watermelon seeds or watermelon seed powder. But now, if I find a watermelon with seeds, I don't spit out the seeds, I eat them.
That's crazy. And you know, it's funny the other day because I had a taste for some fried chicken, and this one keto guy told me in a keto group I'm in. He said, "You do know you can still enjoy fried chicken on keto." I said, "Yeah, if there's nothing on it and I gotta do like a rub." He said, "No, no, no." He said, "Try using this brand." And I'm like, "Okay, what's so great about it?" Because not all almond, flour is good almond flour. So this almond flour he got me hip to, literally 2 tablespoons, Opie, and it's 1 gram of carb.
Wow.
1 gram for 2 tablespoons.
I have to go check my almond flour and see. I don't remember how many carbs are in it.
And it's good, but I'm like, fuck, do I really want to pay $10 for it?
Oh, my almond flour. Yes, you do want to pay $10 for it.
I know, I get that now, but I was looking at that regular flour for a moment like, all right, you $2 and some change, but then you look at how many carbs is in, it's like, damn.
Well, you can't even eat flour on keto.
I know. Oh, trust me. There was one time I saw these 2 women. They were cute, and they were like biting into I think it was like an apple turnover. I don't know what it was, or like a bear claw, or I don't know, apple fritter. I know it was apple something. And you seeing these 2 chicks that are biting in it on opposite sides. While every dude was like, damn, that's so hot. Look at them 2 girls. Like, damn.
You wanted the apple fritter?
Yes. I was sitting there like, I wanted that apple thing so bad. I wanted that so bad. Like, seriously, that's what I was thinking. Like, I remember one chick that was trying to flirt with me, and she's like, "So what are you into right now?" I turned my head and I looked at her and I said, "Donuts." I was
No
like,
hesitation.
no hesitation. I looked at her with a straight face and I said, "Donuts." I wanted me some fucking donuts.
Of course.
That's the only thing that sucks about keto. Especially, I don't know about you, but I get the sugar withdrawals.
Um, for me, that only happens maybe the first week, and then I don't even care about pasta or rice or bread after that for some reason.
Same here. It's usually that first week. I get like, I'm on my man
Yeah,
period.
that's normal. That's natural for everybody because everything that we eat has so much sugar in it that our bodies are literally addicted to this shit. And they've done that by design. Like, they've done that on purpose to us.
Hmm. And it was
It's
just
good
so,
to keep people's minds foggy, you know? It's good to keep people's joints hurting. It's good to do all that stuff. Money, money, money.
of course. And I just thought there was even one night where I was having a sugar withdrawal and I was in a mood, right? And the person I was talking to, like, they mentioned something and it pissed me off. And usually I was ready to be like combative about it. I was like, you know what? I said, I don't care. I said, do whatever you want to do. I said, you know what? I'm going to go take my sugar-free ass to bed. And she burst out laughing. Because she knew I was mad at first, but I was like, you know what? I was like, whatever. I said, do whatever you want to do. I'm going to take my sugar-free ass to bed. The moment she heard sugar-free ass,
Yeah,
it was a done deal.
good.
So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how I was feeling that night. It's like, you messaging me at 1 in the morning about stuff like this. I was like, but that's just how it is. And then, I think the most I've dropped so far since doing keto has been like 65. But I think I put like 15 of it back on, 15 or 20.
That's really good.
Yeah, I mean, and the crazy part is, a good chunk of that weight loss was not from going to the gym.
No, it's just from the eating.
Yeah, and I was like, it is mind-blowing how just diet alone is so effective.
Absolutely.
Like, it's just mind-blowing, to be honest. Like, I remember, and I did it for 2 weeks. I did it 2 weeks before I went to visit my mom because I knew once I was going to my mom's house, she was going to say, "You leave that keto shit at the front door, you old bitch." And, and that's her phrase. She'd be like, "You old bitch." Huh?
I said, come get the homemade biscuits.
Biscuits, apple pie, a pineapple upside down cake. I was trying to take a bite of my sister's cake. She came after me with her life. I gave it right back to her because I wanted it. But I remember for 2 weeks, I was going under 15 grams of carbs a day. And I would use my carb manager counter to where it was literally each night I was finishing under 10 grams. I was like 9 grams. And I could feel it in my body. Like, I felt like another level of my soul escaping my body. Like, seriously, it was probably the most cut up feeling I ever felt. To where I was like so focused when I got on the road.
Focus is good.
It was like a different type of focus. Like, I don't know. It was hard to explain. Because I was on a mission to show up to see my niece. Because it was like, she was only a month old.
Oh,
So I made sure. And that's
so cute.
And that's honestly one of the reasons why I did keto too, because my health was going bad, and I'm looking at myself going, I want to be there in the long run for this kid when she gets older.
that's a good motivation.
Oh yeah, that's my baby panda. Oh man. But you never did. But you never
Keto
did
pod.
mention what happened there.
I said this has become the keto podcast.
I know it feels like it. We went from talking. We went from breaking the barriers. Then we went from mentioning that one person, and then we went from 10 random questions, your various personalities, and now keto talk.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm not saying that in a bad way. I like it.
No, I didn't remember, and then I remember it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will never forget that. So before finishing off tonight's episode, so I have like one random question I want to ask you.
Ask away.
All right, who is your favorite person and why is it Mike Thunder? Damn.
My favorite person is actually my grandpa. But he's no longer here.
Oh, okay.
But I could tell you why I like Mike. Do that.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
So, but I'm not talking about Mike Thunder.
Oh.
Mm.
Hey, why you gotta say it like that? You said,
Because Mike Thunder needs to chill sometimes. That's why.
But Mike Thunder is like Mike Thunder.
Yeah, Mike Thunder's cool, but he needs to chill sometimes. That's all I said.
He does chill.
No, he's not Mike Thunder anymore.
He said no. Dang, why you had to say no like that? He said no.
Because that's what it was.
Damn. So you saying that? So you saying y'all want less Mike Thunder? Is that what y'all saying?
I'm not speaking for nobody except for me.
Oh, so you're saying you want less Mike Thunder?
Yeah, you could pop up less. I'm okay with that.
That's okay, fine. I'll go to the other Greek friend that I got.
Hey,
She
yeah, you should.
she don't mind Mike Thunder. She glows
Bring her
at
the thunder.
yeah, like she glows when the thunder happens.
Right? There you go.
I know, right? I'm trying to work on that one.
The thunder lights her up, eh?
Hey, see, there you go. There you go. See. That's the Twinmance at its best. But anywho, go back to the part where you said what you might like most about Mike.
Well, I like that. I like that you're somebody that's easy to vibe with, and you're open, you're honest, and I think you're a very loving person and very considerate. You're
Dang.
pretty funny sometimes. No, I'm just joking.
Oh shit. Oh damn. You was good until you gave it a punch in the ding ding, yo. That's you might as well have been like, you're great, you're awesome, and you suck. Doing.
You're great, you're awesome, but no, I was joking.
I know, but that's what. Dang. It's like after I just got done talking good about you on night 2.
I gotta hear this night 2 episode.
I'm telling you, we spoke highly of you. We spoke highly of my hot Latina bodyguard, as I like to call her.
Hey.
Although we did mention the obvious about her, and yeah. See, we need more women like y'all into the world. That's why we vibe with y'all the most.
You feel that? You get that?
Plus,
You need a good balance, though. Good
yeah,
balance is necessary.
exactly.
You
Because
can't have a bunch of people who walk around and just be blunt and da-da. You need some people that are a little bit more nice than that in a sense.
And I think another reason why guys are also attracted to y'all too, because y'all also think like a man too.
Yeah, I've always been told that part, that I have like a man's brain about a lot of things.
Yes, you do. And
I
yeah,
think that's a Sagittarius thing because a Sagittarius is a masculine side.
yeah, because I can't think like a woman. I know how to think for a woman, but not like a woman.
I think it brings out good balances, like how I really love Cancer males, like as friends mostly, right?
Right.
I've always like trusted Cancers right away. There's a lot of times I've been able to spot that somebody's a Cancer after like some conversation. But I find I really vibe with Cancer males, and I think it might be because it's a feminine sign, and they have that good balance of like nurturing and like their intuition and everything. I don't know if that makes sense. It's just been my own observations.
I mean, they seem pretty accurate to me. And I'm a pretty observant guy.
I mean, it could all just be bullshit, and it's just been coincidence. Who knows?
Oh, shit.
No, I mean, who knows, right? Like,
No, I don't think so. Because
I'm just speaking opinion.
I know you're speaking about it, but my opinion, I concur with you because there are some moments where, like, in terms of seeing those type of things, it's like, that might be true too. It can be mind blowing.
Yeah.
By all means. Well, do you have any final thoughts you want to mention for the end of the episode, or do you want to plug yourself in on social media? You can do that. Now is the time,
Oh, first of all, my answer to number 3,
What? I completely forgot about number 3.
it was about historical figure, but it's not really a historical figure.
That you would give a wedgie to?
Yep.
I gotta hear this.
Okay, but it's only because of the dream that I told you I had when I was in grade 5,
Okay.
where the Undertaker was chasing me, and I still remember it very vividly. And I couldn't get away no matter how much I ran, and all he was doing was walking, but he was always right behind me. And his stupid Paul Bearer with his freaking laugh was there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm picking him.
So you'd give Paul Bear the wedgie?
Yeah, for laughing at me.
Oh, you wouldn't
This is all
try.
I'm coming with just now.
You
I'm
wouldn't.
giving it to him.
Oh man, you wouldn't try to wedgie the Undertaker though.
No, I would keep running.
He'd look at you like, how dare you try to wedgie the Undertaker?
No, I'm not even trying that. I'm out.
Be like, and you will know my name is the Lord of Darkness.
Or if we could say a celebrity right now, I might have to go Drake.
Really? You would give Drake a wedgie?
Yeah, I would.
Working on the weekend. I can see it now as soon as he starts singing. Working on the weekend.
Right?
Working
Yeah.
on ah! Just wedgie the shit out of him. Talking about something I feel my boxes go up my ass.
Yeah, that's my answer.
Oh my gosh, that's Paul Bear and Drake. Okay.
Yeah.
I just had a visual in my head of you wedging Paul Bear. That is so fun. Oh, yes.
That would be so ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, that would be so wrong. But so funny at the same time.
How would it be wrong?
It would be so wrong because, I mean, okay, I get it. Paul Bear does some evil shit. Like, he's locked up the Ultimate Warrior.
Just payback for my dream, okay?
But he's just an innocent fat guy that's a mortician.
I mean, I guess it's actually personal. I don't know.
I mean, I don't think there's nothing you can do about it now because Paul Bear is no longer with us.
Yeah, but historical figures are usually no longer with us.
I mean, that is true.
Yeah, sure is.
Well, you're going to grudge with Paul Bear, aren't you? Like,
Yeah. No,
you take, and there it came out again. Paul Bear, if you're out there listening in heaven.
that question. That was a good question. Whoever asked that was a pretty good question. I like that. It was creative.
Hey, I don't pay attention to everyone's usernames, because if I had to pronounce...
You should have been like, user da-da-da ask this.
Look, man, we still would have been asking questions.
You help people out, man. You got to get their Twitter handles,
Look, I look at it like this. They'll know from listening to the episode, because trust me, some of these people's Twitter handles, I would have been tongue-tied and tongue-twisted trying to pronounce them.
Oh, so that's their fault you can't pronounce words?
Oh.
Now you're just going to take their questions, not even give them credit.
Oh.
Guys, tweet the guy. Tell him something.
Hey, stop being so combative. You're already making history on 2 occasions right now.
What's the first one?
You're the second woman to be on my show.
What the hell kind of history is that? The second? Who cares? The first one counts. The second one is just the second one. It's already started now. Now it's a trend.
Well, right now we're currently at the second longest podcast episode I've done.
Oh yeah, who's the first longest call?
No, Dude's Night In, which was a 2.5-hour episode with me, the New Era, and Elijah. We were
Nice.
It was pretty much us, bottles of wine, a bottle of Patron, a bottle of vodka, and
Oh, that sounds like a fun episode.
oh, it was. Dude's Night In was a fun episode. And you can find it on season 6 on the playlist. Just simply go to youtube.com/Mike Cook Guys Central.
And season 6.
Season 6, Dude's
I'm
Night
gonna
In.
check that out.
Oh,
You
yeah.
said on YouTube.
Yeah, all of my content's on YouTube, Because everybody loves YouTube, man.
That's true.
Because right now, like I said, your episode is like, you were tied for second, but now in the next 4 minutes, it'll be the second longest episode ever. So, I mean, you've made history in terms of being second twice.
Oh, look at that. I'm so honored.
And you should. Okay.
I'm honored to be on the podcast, actually. I was, it was nice that you asked me.
Yeah, because not only, it's also the anniversary episode. Like, you're part of the 7 years of me doing the podcast. And
Hey, now that's history. There we go.
yeah, Golden Week podcast. It's the tradition I do every year that I've been doing for the past few seasons. But this is the first where I'm doing 5 straight nights of episodes. So why not, right? Plus, not only is Monday night the 14th of was the night 1 being aired, but it's also a special episode of the Mike World Order podcast on the our other chat that we're on.
Are we not allowed to say it?
I mean, we could 6 Talks, but
Yeah, shout out 6 Talks.
yeah, shout out to the people at 6 Talks. The only reason I wouldn't want to, because I don't feel like hearing people from the other group say, well, how come we didn't get mentioned? Because y'all kicked me out of the group and a bunch of others.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why do you need to mention them?
I don't.
Listen, let me say something about that. Okay?
All right.
Okay. Now you know that there are people in that group that I fuck with.
Yeah. Same here.
But I see a lot of shady and sketchy shit from some people, and I don't appreciate it. And I think that they take Facebook too fucking seriously. And I didn't like what happened with the little drama over there. And they seem to have this thing where, like, you can only be in one Facebook group, or I don't know what they're on. But how do you tell somebody, how do you try to convince someone to leave one group and then you kick other people out because they're in two Facebook groups? That shit never made sense, and they can't even get pissed at anybody for being pissed because they all ended up being cowards. No one stood up to do the right thing and to say anything, and that's why I had to leave, and that's what I had explained, is like, for my own integrity, I can't fuck with this because I'm an admin of many fucking groups, okay? And I will back up my admins for whatever. But if somebody kicked you out, if somebody whatever, and even if I don't agree with it, I'm going to tell you, well, you got kicked out because she wanted to kick you out. Like, I'm going to tell that, maybe my co-admin, like, yo, I don't agree with this, so you're going to have to explain it. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I don't take that, and I don't like it, and I didn't appreciate how it happened. And I don't care that I was lied to a little bit, I feel like, because there was some shady shit. But what I don't appreciate is that, or not even what I don't appreciate, but what I don't fuck with is, like, nobody can get mad about what anybody thinks it's about or anything that anyone says now, because none of them fucking stood up to say the truth. None of them showed integrity during that time. So I don't fuck with that. However, there are people in that group that I fuck with and that I do like. But I will say I do not fuck with the admin that I've told everybody I don't fuck with. But we don't need to shout her out.
Oh no, we can mention them by code name but not actual name, just so.
No, I don't do the code name thing. That stuff is I don't like it.
Me neither, but I don't feel like being fucked with by the FCC.
I mean, specific code names that people were given, I don't co-sign that, so I'm not. I don't even know what her code name is.
I know. It's just that I do it just because people would try to get lawsuit happy, and through the rules of the FCC, as long as I don't mention their exact name, but I can mention them as a code name, they can't press charges. That's why.
I get it.
Like, if we didn't mention you by your name, I probably would have called you Hot Greek Twin. Yep.
Okay. That's a good code name.
Hey, that's been your code name for the longest.
I know.
Even though sometimes I might as well say Hot Greek Bodyguard.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean, when you hit that moment, I was like, okay, Tony Soprano, Method Man, I feel you. Just like earlier, talking about some, I don't fuck with you. You know, you was like, I was like, all right, here it goes.
No, I just felt it in that moment. Like, I really didn't like that because that particular group, I actually really enjoyed that it was everyone trying to be uplifting to people and there wasn't really drama and whatever, you know? And then that shit happened. But from what I hear, like, they basically kicked out all the fun people, so I don't know, guys. Good luck.
Yeah, because they got rid of me, they got rid of Paul, they got rid of a whole bunch of others, you know. I don't know if they got rid of you.
No, they didn't get rid of me. I left.
Okay. Like I said, I just think it's weird that...
I left. I messaged the admin that I really like because I didn't want her to take it personally because I really like her. But now I'm seeing all the shady things where, like, they're just kicking people out for being in two groups. It's weird.
I know. And,
it's Facebook. What are you going to do? I don't care.
I mean, same here, too. Like, I pretty much committed to Six Talks because it lets me be my creative side. Like, let's be honest. It may get on y'all's nerve, but y'all pretty much were the people that helped get that next level in terms of Mike Thunder and, you know, the comedy.
What gets on our nerves?
Huh? I mean, I can pretty sure you can tell when I'm getting all under y'all's skin with the Mike Thunder character.
You know what it is? It's a lot of voice notes to go back in a group chat to listen to. I usually listen to them. You have to remember, sometimes you open the group chat and there's like 179 messages. I'm like, fuck that shit.
I mean,
Just go
that's
to the bottom, answer like the last three things, or I might scroll, whatever, but it's hard.
I,
179 messages? I just talked to you last night. How is that?
my thing is when I was like off the grid for a few days, I came back and there was like 300 or something messages. I pretty much ignored them, except for the ones that I got tagged in. The ones I got tagged in, I read.
See, so now you get it.
It didn't bother me. I just,
No, it doesn't bother us. I'm not even speaking for anybody else. I was just talking about me.
Yeah, we were
But
talking
it's
about
not that it bothers me. I'm just explaining why, like, I don't go through 175 messages. 79 of them are voice notes.
It's because we're too lazy to text.
I get it. But once you play a voice note, you can't do anything else on your phone.
I'm sorry.
And I'm the worst because I like send people like 10 1-minute voice notes.
At that point, I'm just like, I'm going to just call you.
Yeah.
Be like, what's happening, Opie?
I probably annoy the shit out of so many people with that.
I don't get annoyed, though. But once again, I think that's just the Sagittarius in us. We're vocal people. Like,
Have I sent you 10 voice notes in a row?
You've been close.
Yeah, I've probably been close.
But it's I didn't mind because, like I said, you're pretty much someone on my top 10 list I would take with me on a road trip and not be
Top
bored.
10?
Yeah, you're like top 3 in my top 10.
There we go, top 3. That's better.
Wow, you was about to come after me just from regular time. Damn. You was about to come after me with my life, weren't you? It's like, oh, top 10, huh? What number am I, huh? Am I number 9 or number 8? Next thing you know, she going to be talking to someone else. Yo, this fucking dude had the nerve.
Guy.
Yeah, this fucking guy.
Road trip list.
Yeah. He didn't say what number, but I know I wasn't top 10, top 3, or top 5.
Yeah, because if someone's in your top 3, you're not like, yo, you're in my top 10. You're going to be like, yo, you're in my top 3. You know?
Well,
that's weird to say.
I mean, technically you'd be like top 3, like maybe number 2 or, possibly.
You don't need a number. It's all good.
I mean, Paul, I hate to say it, Paul would be number 1 because based on the fact that me and him were on the phone for 9 straight hours.
Well, that makes sense that Paul would be number 1.
Like, we were chatting for 9 hours. Like, before we knew it, we're like, damn, dog, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. He's like, it's 4 o'clock where I'm at. And I'm like, dude, fuck you. It's like, I'm going to bed. Talk about something. It's only 4 o'clock where I'm at. Like, he's saying it like, what, you can't hang?
Yeah. Still early over here.
Yeah, it's like, bruh, do you know what time it is? That's why when doing his episode on night 2, we had to get it out the way because of the time frame. I try to cater to my guests,
That's nice.
I got to, man. I got to bring y'all back.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I want y'all to. I want you to be on another episode in the future.
Well, we'll see if anybody likes anything I had to say first.
They're gonna be like, she's a man hater.
What? I don't think I exude that at all.
Nah, not at all. I'm just being random.
Yeah.
You can't go into my randomness, Opie. You know what I'm saying?
True. That's very true.
Yeah, it's like I can't give you all the thunder.
No, gotta save that for Hot Greek Wife.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hey,
I'm telling you. Look, because she even said it. She
give
said,
that blow every time.
I'm telling you, when I saw that on the video chat, I was like, dang, she glowing hard.
Right?
Look, now it's like, okay, you try to go after the woman you like, But then next thing you know it, you see this hot Greek wife, and it's like, oh, you're the woman I need.
Right? She's amazing. You
Oh,
gotta step up your game. You're gonna go after her, though.
what do you mean? My game is on point.
That's my sister. You gotta, like... No. I didn't say you don't... I didn't mean game in that sense. I didn't mean game. Jeez.
So I ain't mean that. Like, you might as well just look at me and say it with your chest, bitch. I mean, like, damn. Like, that's what I felt just then. I felt it in the pit of my soul. So you gonna step your game? My game. I'm not talking about game.
Yeah, you know exactly what I was talking
I
about.
know exactly what you're talking about, but you still came after my life.
I didn't.
Go after Mike Thunder, not Mike. All right? We can always replace Mike Thunder, but Mike Cook, we can't. Ready to come after my life. First, you came after me First, you came after me because I said top 10 instead of top 3.
Well, I just need to make sure we were clear.
Look, man, I manned up, broski.
You did. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Stop asking for a cookie for it, though.
I want a cookie, though. Okay? That sound fucking good right now. We just got done talking about forbidden foods.
Oh, I'll show you later.
I want me a white chocolate macadamia nut cookie.
I'm not a big cookie person.
Man.
Except delicious.
What, Greek?
Yeah. Portuguese cookies, too. Oh, my God, so good.
You know, it's funny. I was thinking about you when I was shopping today.
You were looking for Greek products?
No, I got me a thing of that blueberry Greek yogurt keto bar. I was like, that moment when you want to taste the Greek, but she's not there. So I bought a box.
Jeez.
I know.
I think you're talking about Hot Greek Wife?
Hey, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was texting her while I was in the grocery store.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you for having me on your podcast.
Oh, man, I am so glad that, we finally did this. And, we could have been crazy enough to go another 45 minutes so you can break the record. But, no, I'm good.
Yeah, we're good.
Look, next time we might do a group session and see how that
fun.
goes.
If you agree, I will come back on one day.
I don't give a damn if they don't agree. It's based on me. I bring the people on the show. If I want you to come back, you come back regardless.
Well, that's not how that works.
It is how I work in my world.
It's Mike's world, right?
This is Mike's world. I'm the president. All right. We're trying to make Moose Knuckle great again, okay? Something that we can really believe in. And tomorrow's Thursday, so you know what that means.
What is Thursday?
You know what Thursdays is.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
in the group?
Oh, yeah.
You guys are so... I don't know what you guys are talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
Nope, not at all.
You know what I'm talking about.
Nope, I will be saying my prayers, doing my Bible study tomorrow.
Oh,
Not appropriate at all. I don't. You guys are scandalous.
really?
Every time I read those comments, I do my cross. Yeah, man.
Really? So did you do your
I don't
cross on
mean to interrupt
Tuesday?
you guys this way, but it's scandalous.
Where was your praying at on Tuesday then?
Oh, that was Tuesday. I'm talking about Thursday.
Oh, that was Tuesday.
You gotta have a good balance.
You have a good balance, okay. Well, I'm going to keep that in mind for Thursday morning.
I think that's my post I'm supposed to do on Thursday.
Yes, it is.
Oh shit! If you didn't remind me, I would have forgot. Okay, I'll do it tomorrow.
Oh, look, don't worry. I'm sure that one guy will remind everyone. Hey, you guys are supposed to do the post in that group.
I don't think the guys usually remind about Thursday post. That's for guys.
Only the women.
Yeah.
And you know what the bad part is? I felt like the last 2 weeks I've been the only guy posting.
I think that's true.
Yeah, I felt like I've been the only guy who stepped up. And you know what? That should have been twice in a row that I won for that contest. Nobody's really acknowledged it.
What? There's no... Am I supposed to pick a winner?
Yes, you're supposed to pick a winner.
No one... I've never been told to pick a winner for this.
That's because...
I'm not comfortable with picking a winner for that.
I mean, there was only one entrant, which means I won. Aren't you like the first bunking champion?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Bunk. Let's see who's going to win it Friday. Or are you going to retain? Because you got to do it again. You got to defend it.
Yeah, I'll put up... It's just a selfie. I can put up a selfie.
Yeah, and I'm going to say bunk.
I usually don't participate in the Tuesday posts. Like, when's the last time you ever saw me do that?
Yo, when you did, I was like, damn.
I just put up a normal picture that was one of my profile pictures.
See what I mean? I saw that photo and I was like, damn. I was like, look here. If you want the rain, I'll give you the thunder.
Jeez.
And you know what's crazy? Like, no lie, and I'll even show you after this show, but it's similar to an outfit that I have as well. So it'll be borderline twin matching.
That would be so weird. We can never wear that at the same time.
Yes, we could. Yes, we could.
No, sir.
Yeah, yes.
Not me.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. Hey, they would think we'd be either... I don't think people would have got the vibe of a couple. We can just say, hey, we're BFFs.
Yeah, I'm not down with
Really?
No, for real. That's
For real? Oh my god. I can't wait to play back this episode. He said, no, for real. Oh my god. This is like the second longest episode. Oh, see, it's like the longer the episode, the funnier it gets. Oh my god.
Yeah.
She said, well. Oh my god. This is the shit I was talking about that night that had me laughing when you turned into a dude. It's like, yeah.
Didn't turn into a dude.
You had the guy vibe. I felt
Yeah, I know.
I met Guy Opie that night.
No, you're not naming personalities for me. I do not set. Fuck out of here with that.
I'm just saying, like, you came out that night. Like, I don't know what I did wrong. There was Guy Opie came out that night. Hey, how many times I've never heard a woman call a dude broski, okay?
Well, you know what? I do that. So, I don't know what to tell you. Well, I don't say broski often, but I don't say that one often, but I used to actually. I sort of phased it out. I say dude a lot.
Yeah, you do say dude a lot.
Yeah.
But I think that's kind of typical. I hear more women say dude nowadays than men. Because now I hear guys say bro or bruh.
But what I don't like is like when couples call each other like bro and dude. I don't like that.
I mean,
No, like I'm not calling my boyfriend or my husband. I'm not gonna call them dude or bro. It's just not. It's weird.
Let's get married, bro.
Yeah, right.
They'd be like, come on, bro, let's tie the knot.
I don't want a guy calling me bro. Like, oh wait.
It's like, come on, bro, let's tie the knot.
Yeah, who are you talking to?
It's like, let's get married.
I'm not one of your friends like that.
He's like, but I say it to my friends all the time.
I'd say it to your friends. I didn't say don't say it.
Oh my god.
Well, I think this is a good note to end on.
Yes, it is. Like, literally the last 10 minutes. Because we're right at the 2-hour mark, almost.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm telling you, it gets good. Usually the long episodes are the funny ones. Like, I kid you not. Like, let's see.
I'm sure all the episodes are funny.
I take that back. You're about 15 minutes away from breaking the longest podcast record. Dude's night.
We're not gonna make it.
Huh?
I'm gonna stay at second place for this.
Really? You don't want to be the first?
I'm not just gonna talk just to talk.
I mean,
I could be the first next time. You never know.
I mean, I just wanted to make sure you was the first at something.
Oh, I don't need your help with that. We're good.
Oh, excuse me. Aren't we cocky as shit? I don't need your help with that.
Don't worry.
I could do it on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Shit. Let me pack my ego up and take it back to the room. If I know it's going to be crushed the way you're crushing it.
Oh, please.
Oh,
Now you're just trying to get in those minutes. Stop this. Okay.
I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Stop
Well,
it.
thank you very much for having me on the podcast. I really enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it too, you know. I really enjoyed you bringing the rain and me having the thunder go with it, you know. And on that note, tomorrow night is night 4. Stay tuned. If you're subscribed to the Mike Cook Guys podcast, or now the Mike World Order, like I said, youtube.com/Mike Cook Guys Central. You can also find me on social media, Instagram at Mike World Order, Twitter at Mike Unit. That's Mike with 5 I's and Unit. And if you want to buy some Mike World Order merch or Cartoon Mike, tinyurl.com/MWO merch. Opie, do you have any social media that you want to branch out, or you just don't want people to be stalking you?
I have an Instagram, I guess, which is OP says. Oh, it's OP_says, actually.
Really? I did not know that.
OPI_says. SAYS.
See, I didn't even know you had Instagram.
I think we're on each other's Instagram, but I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I don't really go on very often.
I mean, Hot Greek
but
Wife.
I do go on. I was on there today.
I mean, Hot Greek Wife has been on my Instagram recently.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The thunder.
On that note.
Anywho, guys, thanks for listening, and enjoy this episode along with night number 4, and then, of course, night 1 and 2, and so on. As they say, goodbye and good night.